Welcome into the Brooks Bench with your host Brooke, aka Shiggy, and my co-host Brooke.
What's up, y'all?
And Megan.
What's up?
All right, welcome into our expansion draft. If you guys don't know, the Valkyrie will be partaking in an expansion draft Friday, December 6th, 2024 at 6:30 p.m. Eastern, and will be broadcasted on ESPN. If you guys don't know, I'll go over, is it rules or not stipulations? It's the stuff about the expansion draft. How about that? So I'm going to read through those. After that, we're going to go through each 12 teams. We're going to project who we would protect. Us three. We're going to combine our minds, come up with 6 names from each of the 12 teams who we would protect. And then we're going to pick one player from each team that we think the Valkyries should select on their team or the expansion draft. If you're confused, I'm confused. We're all confused, but we're going to do it. Okay? So let's go over what you should know about the expansion draft. First, each of the 12 existing WNBA teams will submit a roster list that includes every player they have rights to, covering active, suspended, draft list reserve, core, and retired list. Each team can protect up to 6 players from this roster list who will not be available for selection. All other players on the team's roster list who are not protected will be made available for selection by Golden State in the expansion draft. The Valkyrie will have the opportunity to select one available player from each of the current 12 teams. If a selected player is not signed for the 2025 season, Golden State will receive whatever rights to such player the existing team would have had if that player was not selected in the expansion draft. Golden State will acquire the player's contract if a selected player is signed for the 2025 season. Now, this is where it gets a little confusing. Golden State may only select one player in the expansion draft eligible to become an unrestricted free agent after the 2024 season. That player may be selected only if they have not previously played under a core player contract for 2 or more seasons. So, when we do not say they're protected, that I'll just remind everyone that player was probably cored. So, for example, Dewana and Brianna Jones are not eligible for this expansion draft, so we don't have to protect them. But I'll go through that when we get to those teams.
That's and where they are, correct me if I'm wrong, they are free agents going into this year.
Yes.
Okay, so that's also another piece of it. They're free agents, so technically they're not protected. However, they are protected under this core player contract.
Yeah, because they already were cored twice in their career. So they no longer can be cored technically, so they can't go into this draft. I don't know. Just know. I'll remind you guys when we do it. And then Golden State may then designate that player as its one core player in January. Okay? Between the time the roster lists are submitted and the designated time on the day before the expansion draft, Golden State will be permitted to make trades with existing teams, including an agreement to select a particular player from the list of available expansion draft players and trade that player to a team other than their existing team. And an agreement to select or not select a particular player from such tradings. Wow, this is worded. From such trading teams list of available expansion draft players. I feel bad for whoever is the GM because this is complicated. I'd be like, huh?
This is also that's a good point of how much further, we only see the final product.
Yeah.
All these GMs, all these coaches, which is why Valkyrie's coaching decision is super essential and when it was, because they're already having conversations. So there's a roster cap that each team has to maintain, and this now goes into that roster cap. So they might get somebody that everybody knows they can't fill that roster or that salary cap.
Yeah.
But they might be using it to trade for somebody else.
Yeah, so this is a lot.
It's a lot.
All right, we're almost there, everyone. After the expansion draft, Golden State will participate in the typical team roster building functions in 2025, including free agency, which begins in February 2025, and the WNBA draft, which will take place Monday, April 14th, 2025. Golden State currently holds the number 5 overall pick and the 5th pick in the 2nd and 3rd rounds. Any unrestricted free agent not selected in the expansion draft and not designated as a core player by their current team may be signed by any team, including Golden State, once the free agency period opens in February. Did you get that? I don't know. I didn't, so rewatch what I just said.
Put the subtitles on.
I know, for real. Okay. So we're going to go Eastern Conference, then Western Conference, alphabetical order to make it easier for everyone, okay? I don't think I'm mentally prepared for this. So Atlanta Dream. This is a lot. So the we got first we're gonna protect 6 players. All right. The only player that is not eligible is Tina Charles. So Tina Charles is not eligible for the expansion draft. We don't have to protect her. Okay. I'm gonna name the 3 obvious ones in my opinion: Ryan Howard, Alicia Gray, Jordan Canada. Now after that, we're getting a little murky for me. And I feel like Meg would say Nas because Meg loves Nas Hillman. She's young.
Yeah. And I would also say Haley Jones.
Really?
I kind of agree with you. I think they're going to save Haley Jones.
Okay, that threw me for a loop. I didn't think you guys were going to go there. I do want to point out they did draft a couple of youngins from Australia. ESPN projected that they would save those 2 draft picks from Australia. Would you guys take them in consideration for one of your picks? Because we have one more pick. We have to, if we want to do Nas and Haley Jones, which I am just shocked you guys said Haley Jones.
I feel like you're confusing the people now. And now we're adding in the draft in April for a potential, there's just a lot going on here.
No, last year's draft, Atlanta
she's
drafted.
Talking about their freshmen.
Not freshmen, they're rookies.
They're rookies.
Switch your helmet here. Switch your helmet, yeah. So last year they drafted 2 rookies, but they didn't sign them to a contract. Yeah. But they still have their rights. They're from Australia, first rounders. And ESPN has projected them being saved.
I would say Pooch.
Really? Because I was going to say the other one.
Really? I
liked
thought that when,
better. But if we save Haley Jones, I would go... Is that how you say her name?
I don't know.
That's not how I would have said it. I would have said Pooch. Pooch.
Yeah.
I don't know. Dewey.
Someone's
messed up. Because if we're gonna save, we have no bigs. We have Nas Hillman. We can't save all the guards. And Isabel Borlas is a guard. Borlace. I think I said her last name wrong.
I don't know.
Everyone else.
Atlanta Dream is a wild card.
I don't. Always a wild card. And we don't like Atlanta. If you guys are here, no, actually we do now because they fired what's her name, Tanisha Wright.
Atlanta to me is just like. They're like the little sibling that you have to take around and you don't want to, and they're just there.
Like, I'm looking at their active roster right now. I'm really not interested in saving a lot of these players. Like, at all. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. So I think I would take a chance on one of the people we drafted. If we get to keep Tina Charles, I think I would take a chance. So you guys, are we agreeing on the Australian?
I feel like that one could be open for conversation.
We're saving Nayadu.
I think it comes down to Haley Jones.
You guys said Haley Jones and agreed, so I'm going with it.
And I do think
I'm surprised.
I think they would lean Haley Jones' way. And if they do, I think, like you said, they would need to save their rookie bigs.
I agree. I like the rookie big. She's pretty good.
So that's where I'm
nervous about Atlanta.
We're always nervous about Atlanta.
Okay. We are every season.
Every year.
This is so inaccurate. Just kidding. So if we're the Valkyrie now, we're set with our top 6. We're sticking with Haley Jones. All right. No, I'm just like, okay. If you're the Valkyrie, these are the people we saved. Who are you picking? And I feel like I'm biased with my pick, and I think no one's going to agree with it, nor do I think Valkyrie will choose this.
Okay, you go first, Shane.
Cheyenne Parker Tice, baby! Revive your career, girl! Dude, who are you picking? Are you who are you picking? Who has enough tape to be like, yes, you're the one? Cheyenne was an all-star not too long ago. You don't agree?
I don't know. I mean, I would put mine towards Isabel or
the Australian. I get what you're saying.
Or one of the Italian players, honestly.
Okay, you're right. I like your pick. That's fine. If I guess if Atlanta doesn't save them, they would go that way, oversee experience. I'm just a huge Cheyenne Parker fan.
I mean, I'm not mad at it. I mean,
Cheyenne Parker will be going to a good team.
The year that she had, honestly.
Cheyenne Parker will be somewhere. She will still be playing basketball next season. I don't know where, but somewhere. Not Atlanta.
I mean, she's also the tallest on this team. She's 32, so she has experience. I mean, I don't know. Probably that direction. You got to get somebody who's kind of a vet, but
yeah, but I feel like there's some other vets on other teams that
you're right,
would work out better, and I would try to steal one of the because I mean you talk about vets, but Atlanta has a lot of foreign players that played on the national team that I think still gives them quite a bit of experience. So it's not like they're just rooks coming out of college, no
you're right.
professional experience.
If we don't save one of the Australians, I mean, if they don't save both the Australians, they probably pick one of the Australians.
Yeah.
Okay, I would agree with you. Okay, agreed. Next. Chicago.
Let's get away from this team.
No, Chicago, I think, is harder. No one is ineligible for the draft. But I think there's so many controversies. I don't know where anyone's going or if they want to stay. Specifically, Kenny Carter and Dana Evans. I would save them. Those who would be my projected picks, but do they want to stay with you, Chicago? That's my question. You know what I'm saying?
Good question.
So obviously, we're saving Angel Reese and Camila Cardoso. That's duh. They're not going anywhere. Why does ESPN have more than... Oh, no, they have exactly 6. I actually like ESPN's projections. Would you guys agree? Actually, I do. ESPN has Cardoso.
I have to say they would save Carter. They'd be dumb not to save Evans, even though she came off a rough year. And Williams,
So they have Camila Cardoso, Kenny Carter, Dana Evans, Michaela Onyenwere, Angel Reese, Elizabeth Williams. Yeah, that's pretty solid. Yeah, that's what I would do as well.
Yeah, given the other names on this list, I agree.
Yeah. Okay, thank you, ESPN, for making that easy. But that does leave us with a decision on who we think the Valkyries should select from Chicago. Let me tell you, slim pickings here. I can make a case. I can make a case for a couple. The names that I like: Lindsay Allen, Rachel Bannum, Mariah Jefferson, Isabel Harrison. And you know what? Let's not sleep on Brianna Turner. She did well in Phoenix. I know she didn't get any playing time in Chicago. Did any of those names hit your guys' head that I have said?
Yeah, I mean, those would be my picks to choose from.
Megan says I'm missing one. Who am I missing?
No, I didn't say that. I don't know.
Megan, it's an expansion draft. You're not gonna like any player you pick. It's not like the Valkyrie's gonna win when they make these picks.
Okay,
it is hard.
Is my team now, guys.
Could you imagine?
I take this very by heart. I take this to heart. Okay.
Who? That Chicago is, or the Valkyries are?
The Valkyrie.
Yeah, the Valkyrie's going to be my team. Chicago.
Yeah, she's not a Chicago fan.
No, Valkyrie. No. So I want them to choose good. Like, I want it to
then choose Valkyrie fan. Who would you want to see on your team? And you're not going to like any pick, so you have to be like, okay, they would be fine. Like, that's a good starting base. I feel like the 4 names I mentioned would be like, okay, a veteran, presence, again. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I do lean to one of the, probably Lindsay Allen, honestly.
Yeah.
Give me the guard.
I do like guard Lindsay experience. Allen. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Ball handler. Yeah.
Over Isabel Harrison?
Yeah, man. Because
I like Isabel Harrison.
I don't get me wrong, I do too.
They do better
like the injuries and
fine.
You know, and it just gives. We need someone that can handle the ball.
I want you to know
has a lot of experience.
We have 2 guards now. Just saying.
I was literally just going to bring that up. Of like, we need now, and the next
we need a big
like we have the board of people we thought, and like how we would move them around based on position. Like that's this is where it gets fun.
We might have to go back and revisit.
Yes, don't worry. I'm putting the picks down in our doc. Right, I will. So our options.
Okay, Brianna Turner's not a bad look if we can snag guards from other teams.
You would take her over Isabel Harrison.
Yes. Because Isabel Harrison, she just,
Okay, fine.
she came back from injury, and I'm just not,
fine.
I'm not sure. I'm not sold on it.
Okay, so I'll have our pick originally and a backup pick. So when we come back, we'll have a finalized. All right, so we're final. We're good.
Yep.
Okay. Over to Connecticut. So Joanna Bonner and Brianna Jones are ineligible for the expansion draft. We no longer have to save them. This is great for Connecticut because now they can basically save everyone else. But ESPN saves, I don't know if I like, but it could be because I'm not familiar with Layla Lacan. And I feel like Megan, you would be because she's been around.
No, I'm not super familiar.
Okay. Overseas player. Okay, whatever. The reason is because I like Olivia Nelson-Ododa. And if Connecticut doesn't save her, that's my pick from Connecticut for the Valkyrie. That's a great pick for them. ESPN's projection is they have Connecticut saving Veronica Burton, Dejanay, Ty Harris, Layla Lacan, Marina Mabry, Alyssa Thomas.
And I know Layla. She's from France. She's a guard. She looked just like Gabby because she wore her hair in the curls in the ponytail. You guys remember her?
Yeah.
So she's worth saving over Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
Well, she's she's young. I would, yeah.
So you agree with ESPN's projected?
Yeah.
Well, then that's our easy Valkyrie pick, Olivia Nelson-Ododa.
Yeah, I would take Olivia.
Yeah.
What the heck? All right, that finally made us.
I mean, and I feel like at this point, like if they don't take Olivia, they're probably gonna go for what's her name? Layla.
Oh yeah, because I mean Tiffany Mitchell, like, no, in my opinion.
Yeah, no, thank you.
No, thank you. Yeah. Okay, well that was easy. It only made it easy because Joanna and Brianna Jones didn't take up a spot. Otherwise, I think we'd be here a little bit longer.
Yeah.
Okay,
or it would have been easier because they would have probably dropped somebody who's really great on that list.
You're right. But
anyways, enough about Connecticut. Let's move down to Indiana.
Yeah, Indiana. Now, Indiana's insulting me here, but I understand what they have to do. ESPN's projected protected list is Aaliyah Boston, Caitlin Clark, Temi Fagbenley, Lexi Hull, Kelsey Mitchell, Nalissa Smith, which is also probably pretty accurate. The only thing that hurts my heart is Grace Berger. Indiana, you ruined her. She is a good player. I hate you guys so much. With that said, do you guys agree with the ESPN's who they're protecting first before we move on?
Probably.
Yeah.
Because really, I'm not saving Erica Wheeler, Christy Wallace, Katie Lou. No. I would pitch my case for Grace Berger over Lexi Hull, but we all know that's not happening.
That Grace Berger, Lexi Hull is a switch. However, based on social media presence,
it's not happening.
Indiana Fever loves Lexi Hull.
Yeah.
Lexi Hull does everything for them.
So with the fourth pick in the expansion draft, we're going Grace Berger.
Yeah, I mean, we've gotten big at the other teams. We need a guard.
I know. I can see people maybe leaning towards Dantas or Saxton.
Dude, honestly, big. I won't be surprised if they choose Katie Lou.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I'm thinking, I wouldn't even put it past Christy Wallace, but
yeah,
I can see the Valkyrie trying to take one of them. Honestly,
I do too.
Over Grace Berger?
Yeah.
That's offensive. Okay, who then? Because I don't like either of them.
We're going to be biased. We're building our team. And yeah, I would love to have Grace.
Okay, so you want Katie Lou Samuelson over Grace Berger. Noted. Okay. Glad. Whatever. So your franchise is not going to win. All right. Thanks. No, for real. You want Katie Lou?
If it's not me choosing, I think they would choose someone like Katie Lou. Yeah.
Okay, so Katie Lou's our pick. Your pick, not ours. Okay, Katie Lou. Final?
Ask me one more time.
Well, you also said Christy Wallace. So do you want Christy Wallace or Katie Lou?
I would prefer Katie.
Brooke, do you want Grace Berger? No!
Don't put me in the middle.
Okay, fine. Katie Lou. But I want on the record I would choose Grace Berger.
Honestly, I'm impressed. I didn't know Grace Berger was 6 feet. Thought
Yeah,
she was
she's good. I'm telling you guys, I love Grace Berger. Um, let me make a note that we agreed with ESPN's rankings. Okay, over to New York. New York has problems. Whew, New York. I don't know what you're gonna do here. ESPN projected protected list: Leonie, Phoebich, Sabrina, Jonquel, Benijah, Niara, Brianna Stewart. That's what I
How
would
did they
do as
get so
well.
many players? I feel like their list is 20 people compared to
They
everybody.
had a lot
Yeah,
of injuries.
they had a lot of people overseas. No, I'm saying they did. They did. I would keep that
So
would be
over
who I
them.
yeah, that would be who I protected though.
What?
Who ESPN projected, who I just said. I agree with
Oh
this
yeah,
list. This is
yeah,
great. They
yeah. They
found
have to.
Phoebich is a steal.
Yeah,
This is
honestly.
great. Niara
Phoebich
Sabally,
is a great steal.
Niara Sabally,
Yeah,
she's gonna be
Sabally
great.
too, 100%.
Wow. So with that said, who are we picking for the Valkyrie? Because I feel like there's a plethora of options that New York has to
I'll
offer.
tell you who I won't pick.
Who?
I'm taking Marina
Vandersloot.
Johannes.
Really?
Honestly,
That's a good one.
That's a great one.
I think I have to agree with you. You know what? I wonder what the Valkyrie strategy is because they could go Markeisha Davis if they want to keep it young.
I mean, yeah.
Hanzu,
Yeah.
7-footer, little 7-foot action.
But what, like, is she gonna stay and play?
Yeah, that's true.
That's the question with her. Like, I feel like she's always coming in for 2 games, and she's like, never mind, going back to play in where she's from, China, going back to play.
Yeah.
Like or she gets hurt. Like she's great, but her consistency for me is not enough.
And I feel like Vandersloot's gonna retire soon, so that's a waste.
Please,
she's not playing that much longer.
All I know is that either way, New York is not going to be able to keep all these players.
Oh no.
So I would grab Marina Johannes first, but I would consider a lot of these players if once free agency comes, I would try to grab a couple more of these players. So they got some good players. So
yeah,
I mean, Courtney Vandersloot wouldn't be like an awful pick for them. Like they could use somebody to come in and like help start it. Yeah. I just have my bias towards Courtney Vandersloot, but I would put that to the side. I think she'd be a pretty good pick for the Valkyries.
No, I would agree with you. I think Courtney Vandersloot has a lot of knowledge, but it's like also like she might retire if Valkyrie like we select you.
Or like, leverage her for a trade down the road or something, you know.
Because like Courtney Vandersloot doesn't want to start over. She can't. Her career's almost over. She might retire soon. I'm not going to the Valkyrie with all these people. Like, I got to start all the way over. No, I'm here with New York. I'm going to try and win one more, probably. If we don't win this next year, I'm probably done. Right? I mean, that's the vibe I would go. Yeah. But no Dojkic. We don't like
if
Dojkic?
She's available later, yeah. But if I'm choosing between Marina Johannes and her, I'm sorry. Marina
I would agree with
over you. Either this list, I mean, I'm going Marina.
I would. It's Marine, sorry.
Sorry.
I would go Johannes as well. So I will. That's our Valkyrie pick.
Yeah.
Beautiful. Okay. Who's next? Washington. Okay, so Washington's protected list. We have Errol Atkins, Shakira Austin, Aaliyah Edwards, Emily Angsler, Carly Samuelson, Brittany Sykes. Huh? Man, no Van Loo?
That's what I'm saying. Give me
we're protecting Van Loo. That's crazy.
That's wild.
That's criminal. These criminals out here. Okay, but Errol Atkins, Shakira Austin. Tell me when to stop agreeing. Aaliyah Edwards. Brittany Sykes. I don't know about the other two.
I agree. I'm not sure about the other two.
It should have been Julie Van Loo.
Yeah, I agree. I think Julie Van Loo needs to be protected. That's criminal work.
Yeah.
I'm offended for her. Okay, so then we have one more spot that we can protect.
Deladon.
No, they're not.
She don't even want to play with them.
Yeah.
Gives her one more off season.
I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. I don't know. Washington has some good prospects on their team.
Yeah, like Shatori Walker Kimbrough. Like I don't know.
No.
I feel like I mean, for them, I'm kind of
Angsler
surprised
did
they
do
just
good
wouldn't
for them.
just hold on to Dawson.
I was just gonna say her as next too.
Anxler's younger.
Yeah. Emily's good too, though. That's a good one. The only one I would say is that Carly needs to come off for Julie Van Loo.
I would agree with that.
To me,
I would agree with that as well.
To decide, but
we do need a big. I think we need to save a big.
That's why I would lean
I'm torn.
Dolson, honestly.
Dolson over Anxler?
Yeah. But I don't know some of their foreign players that they had on their roster.
I don't see them.
I'm not familiar with them.
I don't see them keeping them.
Honestly, I would say like Emily Anxler and Stephanie Dolson are interchangeable, and whoever doesn't get protected should be the number one for Valkyries.
That's what I was gonna say. Whoever they don't protect, I would pick. Yeah. For the Valkyrie. Would you agree with that, Megan? No. Who do you like better?
Megan, give us an answer.
I know, Megan. You're the one we're throwing out ideas, and you're just like judging us, but not giving us
just like no
answers.
No,
we need answers.
I agree, but I would not be mad though if Deladon came out of retirement and we just got her as a vet.
Oh no, I fully think that's going to happen
because
100%.
She doesn't want to be in Washington. I feel that way, and to start fresh. I would not be mad if she came back healthy and came to Valkyrie. So that's why I laughed, because that's kind of like but
but you say this every time Deladon comes back healthy, she gets hurt again. So like, do you want to risk that?
I think she just needs
or would you want a young Emily Anxler? No. Do you know what I'm saying though?
We need some star though. We need some like I just feel like when you look at this, like, we're not going to get like an Alyssa Thomas. I just don't see that in our future. And it's just like, we might only be able to get us a Deladon. You know what I mean? We might have to just risk it. So would you,
but if you're Washington, you don't save Deladon, right?
No.
It's over.
It's Washington. There. Let her leave.
Yeah, it's over. Okay, so who are we saving? Not Shakira, Anxler or Dolson?
I think they saved Emily.
Okay,
I think they liked her when
I think they like her as well.
Grabbed her, so
I just don't see the Valkyrie picking Deladon.
I think that would be their best bet if they can, because when I look at a lot of these teams and I think, okay, what vet can you really get that you can kind of build around? She's like the easiest pick because she does not want to be in Washington.
I know, but another thing that they can do, Washington, is protect Deladon and trade her for something better.
But then other teams are gonna look at her injury streak.
Yeah.
But why not not protect her? Then if Valkyries come in and swoop her, they have to take her contract. Let her just, because then they can negotiate it. Be done. But here, I was just thinking about it actually. Here's something that the Valkyries need to think about that not hardly any of the other teams had to when they did this.
Mm-hmm.
They have to now forward think a year from now, they're going to be in another expansion draft with 2 incoming teams.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Who of these people can make that longevity and then get protected? So that's the next added factor. I would not want to be the decision maker for the Valkyries this year.
No, this is hard. This is real hard. Okay, so I guess our pick will be Elena Deladon.
And then asterisk in there of we would.
There's
a couple other people. Yeah.
Dolson.
Yeah.
We're Dolson fans. Okay, over to Dallas. Dallas does not have a lot of people I want. I'm not even gonna lie to you guys. They have a projected save Tierra McCallum, Enrique, Satu, JC Sullivan, Maddie Segris, and Carla Liete. I hope I said that right. I personally like a walk career, but I know that's not going to happen. So would you agree with the protections? I don't really know much about Carla. I'm sorry. Anyone else?
I don't know much about Carla.
Oh, shoot.
I remember her being, I think she was a good overseas. I remember them talking highly about her with the draft, so.
Okay, so you would agree with who they're protecting based on what is on their bench?
Why, yeah.
No one likes a walk queer here. She's gonna be our Valkyrie pick. Just kidding. Okay, fine. We'll go with who they protected, but who are they picking? Who are the Valkyrie picking from this list? Meg, we'll let you go first since you have your biases.
Man, I'm not mad at Kalani Brown. Getting a big body.
I knew you were gonna say that. Yeah, no, it's a good pick.
But like, she's not consistent enough for me.
Yeah.
I think she's always been a solid backup though. Whenever she's needed to fill a role, when Tierra McCowan was out.
Yeah,
true. And Deladon will be hurt a lot, so Kalani Brown actually will strive in this role.
That was good, Steve. That was really good.
Because our roster construction, I'm trying to find some backups at this point. Okay. Okay, Kalani Brown. I'm not mad at the Kalani Brown pick.
Thank you. What are you guys looking at?
No, I would pick Kalani Brown. It was between her and a walk queer. I like
Listen, we have so many forwards though. Like, I really wouldn't be shocked if they were like got Lou Lopez.
Yeah, but I haven't seen enough for me to say like, yeah, let's pick.
No, 100%. But like, of a lot of the available guards, like out of some of the teams we've already gone through, like she's quick. Like, I don't know.
I feel like we can find a better guard coming up, especially with LA. LA has all those little guards. We're gonna get a good one. Notice.
Wait, you mean Sid Colson is not your pick from the
absolutely not.
What?
That's
Sid, come on down, man.
Oh my god.
Of the league, Chiggy? Come on.
You guys are kidding. Yeah. Y'all are joking. All right. Are we locking
about to be the Valkyrie?
We'll ship you her Valkyries jersey, don't worry.
No. Are we locking in Kalani Brown?
Yeah.
Okay. Lovely. Dallas is over. I almost said Dallas again. Las Vegas. Now, I think we're going to be here a little bit because, so ESPN projected we are saving Chelsea Gray, Kate Martin, Kelsey Plum, Kia Stokes, Asia Wilson, Jackie Young. And I want to, wholeheartedly disagree with this list. No, this is not who we're saving. That's ridiculous. We'll save the big four.
Kia Stokes is on this list?
Yeah, no. Megan disagrees that we should save Chelsea Gray, but Megan, go on with your speech about that. Megan, go on with your speech, please.
I just feel like, I don't know. I would.
She has no valid reason as to why we shouldn't save Chelsea Gray. So
that's crazy.
But I want everyone to recall that she said we should not save Chelsea Gray. So.
Okay, didn't say that on live. Actually,
for me. You said it live in person. Okay, so if you take,
I don't recall.
Let's say we're keeping this ESPN protected list. We got Chelsea Gray, Kate Martin, Plum, Stokes, Wilson, and Young. You take Chelsea Gray off that list. Who are you putting onto the list?
There's no one better. I'm waiting.
Who? Kirsten.
Okay, Chelsea can stay. Kia goes. I'll take Megan Gustafson.
Okay. I'll let you have that.
Megan Gustafson. I like Megan Gustafson, so I will back that 100%. Are we just going to leave Alicia Clark out in the dust like that, though?
I know. I really like Alicia Clark.
It's just her age.
I would sub her onto there.
It's her age, and who are you replacing her with?
Are we really saving Kate Martin?
Yeah. You have to.
Yeah.
Why?
She brings in the money.
Las Vegas has enough money.
I don't care.
Mark Davis.
I don't care.
He bankrolls him under the table.
If you're going to get rid of Sydney Colson, you got to keep one other fan favorite.
We're not getting rid of Sydney Colson. That's not who the Valkyrie are going to pick.
Well,
this list. What are you talking about?
I'm just saying, you have the risk of losing one or the other. She's a fan favorite.
I don't know.
Favorite versus a defensive all-team player.
Personally, I would change
the business
Alicia Clark for Kia Stokes.
And not Megan Gustafson.
Given day of the week.
I think we all agree. Okay, but I think they are going to save Kia Stokes. But I think we all agree. I know. I agree with you. We all agree. We all see the film. No,
but you know what it could be? They could be keeping Kia so they can have trade value.
Who's trading for her?
I don't know, but someone might.
Okay.
I'm just
Okay,
saying.
so we're keeping Kate Martin and we're taking out Gustafson. That's a heartbreaker. Megan, why'd you leave?
Megan's out. She's done.
I'm not answering the
I'm
question.
over this. I'm over it.
Okay, for real. Are we okay? I think
Okay, let's just like whatever. We know the big four are staying pretty much.
yeah.
Like,
It's
there's
the
no
last
question.
two. The last two is
Who
the hardest.
is the Valkyries pick?
Well, it would depend on who we save because the Tiffany Hayes one is hard because she might retire again. So like that one's I probably wouldn't go that route. Kitley's coming off injury. Egbo's been a free agent for who knows how long. I like Queen Egbo in college, but we haven't seen it in the W. It would probably be between Megan Gustafson and Alicia Clark, whoever they don't save.
Yes.
That's who I would
People
pick.
like Tiffany Hayes, and I wish this was 3 to 5 years earlier.
But Tiffany Hayes might retire it. I mean,
That's
like,
what I'm saying. Is like
yeah.
I wish it was several years ago. Because honestly, I really liked how Tiffany Hayes played this year. I know she pisses you off, Shiggy, but I really liked her.
I liked her more towards the end. She got together. I liked what I saw.
And I feel like they need that spunky
spark,
and I don't know.
Okay, I mean, okay, between Megan Gustafson and Alicia Clark, because Megan thinks Kate Martin's gonna get saved, and I just don't see it, but
I think Alicia Clark will get saved.
But do you think Kate Martin will get saved?
I just don't want Stokes saved, so
she's not in our list. It's really
to be honest though, low key, if Kia Stokes isn't saved, she'd be a great pickup for the Valkyries.
Yeah, I would agree. But is it Kate Martin or Megan Gustafson? That's what's rounding out our list.
Megan, make a decision for the Megan. One team on here. Come on.
I think they're gonna. Yeah, I think they'll stick with Kia. I mean, they've already stuck with her this long. They're gonna stick with her.
So I said Kate Martin or Megan Gustafson. You said Kia Stokes
because Kate Martin's not in the question.
I asked you. I said Kate Martin or Megan Gustafson.
Kate Martin.
Okay. So basically, we just replaced Alicia Clark with Kia Stokes. Okay. So Valkyrie, what is their pick?
Man, we're too post heavy.
Well, we only have post left. We have to go post here. Who are you gonna pick? There's no guard. We didn't leave a guard.
She's a guard.
Oh hell no. Sorry.
I love her. I think she's great.
I love her too.
I don't see them protecting Clark. And I think
well, if they don't save Clark, I'm more than happy to take her for the
Valkyries. That's where I'm at.
Are we sticking with Alicia Clark for the protected pick or not?
No, I feel like looking at their team, they need to protect a big, and the only big they freaking have is between Kia and Megan Gustafson. I think they should save Megan Gustafson, but I think they're going to be dumb and save Kia Stokes.
Okay, fine. So we agree with the ESPN projections then. Unfortunately. Fine. So with that said, who are we taking as the Valkyrie?
Alicia Clark or Megan Gustafson.
I would lean towards
Alicia Clark.
See, I would lean towards Megan because she's younger.
Mm-hmm.
I would lean towards Megan as well, but then I would need to reevaluate because I can't have a team full of post players.
So we agree that we shouldn't have Elena Deladon. But it doesn't even matter because our backup was Dolson.
Okay, so I think we need for Chicago.
We just need to power through.
Lindsay Allen.
We did pick Lindsay Allen.
Yeah, well,
we're not worried about that. Okay,
Olivia,
next.
Maybe Grace, Marine.
Okay, so we're at a dead. I would agree that Valkyrie go Megan Gustafson or Alicia Clark. I wouldn't be mad at either pick, but that's still a big. Okay, agreed. LA.
Let's go get us a guard.
Yeah, we're getting one right here. LA projected to save Julie Alman, Cameron Brink, Ray Burrell, De'Erica Hamby, Rakia Jackson, Azrae Stevens. Um, yeah. Well, Meg, you know Julie what's her name? Alaman? Alamo?
She's a guard.
I know, but is that someone smart that they need to protect?
Uh,
She's older, right?
um, she is 28.
Oh, that's not old.
She's not like
No.
old. She's the point guard from Belgium.
Oh, okay, yeah. Sure.
I mean,
Didn't she
because they've
just
had
get hurt?
issues.
She got hurt. That's why she didn't play with LA.
Her ankle, huh? Um, I mean, but like they had their issues with Lexi Brown.
Yeah.
Kia, I don't know.
No.
We know how we feel about her.
There's no one on this list I think I would replace her with. Maybe Talbot.
Yeah, maybe.
I mean, she's a big.
Oh my God, never mind. The only thing I like that they saved Ray Burrell because if they don't, that's who I would pick as a Valkyrie. I think we save. I like ESPN's projections. And with that said, for Valkyrie, I think I would go young with Zaya Cook.
Yeah.
You would go another big, wouldn't you? All the bigs are more enticing than these guards.
The bigs are enticing, but we can't win games with that.
Okay, so between the guards, Kia Nurse, Zaya Cook, Lexi Brown. Who would you pick? Too bad we
couldn't get Odyssey Sims.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention Odyssey Sims. She's not eligible for the expansion draft. No, neither is Crystal Dangerfield and Azine Kalu.
See, because I like how do you pronounce her name? Lee
Yuru. I do like her as well.
I like her a lot.
But we have 20
bigs.
Another
big. So I would have to do. And I mean, Lexi was good. No,
she gets
I don't
sick
know
too
what happened with her. Like,
she's good, but she has medical issues. Oh,
yeah,
we can't.
So I gotta go. Yeah, I gotta go with the youngin.
I think she can prove some things. Hopefully, maybe.
Yeah.
Would you agree, Brooke?
Get her under the this coach who was under Becky and has like a lot of great experience, especially with like the guards and stuff like that. So I think probably honestly, it's probably one of the best predictions we have.
Honestly, all these predictions are probably super incorrect. So just
whatever. We probably haven't gotten any of them right. So
no, absolutely not. This is more for our entertainment. Okay, over to not Minnesota. Yes, Minnesota. Yeah. Over to Minnesota. Protected list. We have Bridget Carlton, Nafisa Collier, Kayla McBride, Diamond Miller, Alana Smith, and Courtney Williams. They're not saving Dorka? I don't think I like that.
I kind of agree. But who would you replace?
Oh, for real. I don't think you can. You can't.
I mean, I think like the only maybe argument would be like switching Diamond Miller,
but then you're slim on guards.
They're not getting rid of Diamond though.
Yeah, they're not going to get rid of Diamond.
I mean, I wouldn't either. I've been a Diamond Miller fan.
So then
let's pick up Dorka.
Yeah. Yeah. I think Dorka. Yeah. Dang, that's another big. We're just going full bigs, baby. Who needs a guard? There's a lot of guards like Odyssey Sims that we could pick up later in free agency, everyone. Boom. No, for real. Would you agree with that, Meg, too?
Yeah.
I like
Dorka's just good. I do like their young and Hirsch. I mean, they got her really young. She's overseas player. She's like only 21.
Oh, wow.
And I think that's why she's not like, fully signed.
Yeah.
But Dorka just comes with way more experience. Mm-hmm. She'll get us a bucket.
Okay, great. Now that we have 50 bigs, let's move on to Phoenix. Oh, no. Do you guys see this list? Phoenix.
Again, another fucking big.
I know. Protected list: Rebecca Allen, Natasha Cloud, Kalia Copper, Sophie Cunningham, Natasha Mack, Diana Taurasi. Ineligible is Brittany Griner. She's not eligible for the
So
draft.
DT still hasn't said I'm retiring, huh?
Correct. No.
Dang. I
So
feel
they're gonna
like
have to
she
protect
needs
her.
to after all the hype around it.
Yep, they're
This
gonna have to
poor
protect.
woman.
And it's kind of sucks for Phoenix because they're gonna have to protect her. And if she's like, "Oh, I retired," then they wasted the protection. Really. I would make a case for Celeste Taylor. Honestly, I
Yeah.
think she did well with Phoenix, and that's a guard.
Yeah. The only one I would consider
Is Monique.
is, my bigs.
Monique Billings.
Yep.
Yeah, but I think we have to go Celeste Taylor here. Just my personal opinion.
Yeah, I'm not mad at that though.
Okay, because we need to build up our guards. Hence why this is going to be so inaccurate. Okay, over to Seattle. Projected protection: Skylar Diggins, Jordan Horston, Joel Lloyd, Ezzie McMcGore, Nika Mull, Gabby Williams. Yeah. Ineligible is NECA. She's already been cored twice, so we don't have to protect her. But yeah, this is a bummer. Like, who would we even pick? We'd have to go another big. And I think I would risk it on you guys remember a little birdie named Mackenzie Holmes?
Yeah.
A little birdie.
I would consider bringing Sammy and bringing some veteran guard play to bring the ball up with Lindsay.
Shoot. Okay, but if we had, are you just saying that because we have no guards?
Yeah, a little bit.
If we had enough guards, where would you go?
I'm still not mad. I'd still probably. I don't know. Sammy brings she brings veteran status. She can shoot the ball.
She's older.
She's a scrappy player. She is older, but we get a couple years out of her, maybe as long as she stayed healthy.
Do you want me to read you who we have to make up your mind?
No, you don't have to read it. I know. I don't want to relive it.
It's rough. Like, this team wouldn't win a game.
Thanks.
We're primed for that number one pick.
Hey, that's what you got.
Listen, it's going to be rough the first couple of years, okay?
I just want to read it. Sammy Whitcomb, Celeste Taylor, Dorka Juhas, Zaya Cook, Alicia Clark or Megan Gustafson, Kalani Brown, Elena Deladon or Dolson, Megan, Maureen Johannes. Oh, that's a good one. Katie Lou. Okay. Olivia Nelson-Ododa. That's pretty good. Lindsay Allen. Okay. Isabel Borlace or Cheyenne Parker.
It's not horrible.
It's not the worst team in the world.
No, and then we're projected to get who? Kiki, if she goes into the draft. And
maybe.
Who knows in the second and third.
It just depends who decides to put their name in the draft, honestly.
Yep.
Or we can get a free agent like Odyssey Sims. We can recruit a guard.
There's lots of possibilities.
There's teams like these teams be dropping Billings left and right. I'll pick her up. I'm picking Odyssey Sims will finally have a home.
Exactly.
We have
make plans. Moves. We have plans for the free agency. We'll be out there signing.
We just gotta make moves.
Okay, that was rough. Let us know what you guys think. Who you would protect. Who you would choose as the Valkyrie GM. This is too hard. This is why we don't get paid the big bucks. But anyways,
many things. Yep.
Yeah, one of the many reasons. But anyways, thank you guys for tuning in to our expansion draft. It was chaotic, confusing, all the above. But if you're new here, hit that subscribe button, like, comment, share, and we'll be back with another video. Who knows when, but we'll be back. Peace.
Peace.